Due to some technical difficulties on my behalf, I couldn't do this show appropriately. So this is gonna be a real quick one. Um, let's play the audio.
Let me jump right up in this motherfucker. Woo, listen, I'm about to choke this nigga out right now. I'm about to choke this nigga out right now. Listen, as I was just saying on Facebook,
Share the live.
the reason why the New Wapians must be destroyed tomorrow during this live stream, right? I'm gonna kind of give the same introductory that I gave on Facebook, okay? The reason that I'm so successful in exposing corrupt, black cult-like, the reason that I'm so successful in exposing corrupt, black cult-like information is because I was a 5%er before. Now, anybody who knows anything about the 5% nation, they deal with a lot of shit that everybody deal with, okay? They do the 120 just like the NOI, all that's why I know everything the NOI teach and I can knock their heads off, okay? Me personally, I walked away from the 5% nation, no disrespect to the 5% nation. I walked away from them because I felt there was fallacies in the doctrine. When I tried to bring this shit up, it wasn't accepted. So me being my own man, I said I can't be a part of some shit that I feel is not right and exact. So with that being said, y'all know how I do with spirits and extraterrestrials and all of that. Y'all know I'm big on that. But I'm going to even show y'all where Malachi York, because this is what y'all got to understand. There's a difference between fantasy and reality. In reality, there is a such thing as extraterrestrials. We know that black people are descendants of extraterrestrials. I broke this down. But when we're talking about risk and things like that, and I'm pretty sure y'all might have heard me mention some of this shit in the past because I told y'all I was a fucking 5%er before. So with that being said, this is why you see the...
Check this out, right? We want to talk about exposure, right? And that's my thing, right? That's my business. To expose things and expose people, right? Because I'm in that field. To expose people in entertainment. I love the dirty sector. It's one of the greatest sectors that I ever seen. Right? But right, when you got shit on your jacket, right? And this was on my radar a long time ago, and I do not like exposing certain peers, certain individuals. You understand? So this is someone's father online, right? And I'm gonna leave the question mark because I threw this information to Jersey J, bro. All right. Just 5 minutes ago, I threw the information to Jersey J. Because now you got me on your radar. Right? But you know what? I see that you got a little bit of Japanese in your blood, right? And you want to do kamikazes on my battleships, right? So I called up reinforcements so I could do an atomic bomb to Hiroshima, motherfucker. Okay?
On my banner, not for Islam, but for the arm, leg, arm, head. So, with that being said, the risk and the Ilium, all that shit, I'm gonna show y'all where he got all that shit. That shit come right out the Quran. The nigga was a motherfucking Muslim before, dude. So, this is why it's so easy for me to show y'all the bullshit because I was blind before. It's just like I was a gangbanger before. So this is why it's so easy for me to give y'all that aspect of psychology. You feel me? But I don't really want to go into the teachings too much right now because I'm gonna knock them shits off tomorrow. I'm gonna run through them books and all that and knock his head off. Really, right now, I want to go to the fact that people keep supporting pedophiles on a mass scale. We already proved Elijah Muhammad was a pedophile. Africa Bambaataa was a pedophile. Damn near every black organization that I've hit so far, the leader was a fucking pedophile. Okay? Now, let's talk about Malachi York. Because niggas love to act like Malachi York is not a pedophile and the government set him up. So let me just give y'all the quick story. Now, these receipts that I got right here, I'm only pulling these out to show y'all I had these receipts damn near 3 years ago when I was about to light Prince York bitch ass up and he ran on me. Okay? So now, why is it important? I'm just showing y'all I've been on the case. This lecture right here is long overdue. Now, I got court transcripts, dog. I have court transcripts. You're not gonna fight court transcripts, nigga. What's wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all, look, I'm gonna read the case number right, because y'all think I'm lying. I'm gonna read the case number right now. I'm gonna read the case number, because y'all think I'm lying. January 5th, 2004, USA versus York, case number 5502 CR 27 car, trial notes. I'm looking at them. All I gotta do is flip my screen, and you can see I have the transcripts. You're not gonna fight what happened in court. So here's my thing about the Nuwapians, dog. Niggas keep trying to act like they set this man up. They didn't set this man up. He did it. Listen, this right here, okay?
You know, it's funny that since back in the days, these white people that have cults like Jim Jones, what's this scumbag's name? That he's I think he was released. Well, anyway, I forgot his name. There was several white cult leaders back in the days that they were doing the same thing. They were the founders of that, right? All through history, the whites were cult leaders, right? Because what's the KKK, right? A cult, right? Okay, right? These black cult leaders here were taking the program and following these cult leaders from back in the days that they were white. Listen.
August 15, 2002, Malachi York took fucking a DNA forensics.
That's why this just baffles me, right? This is the characteristics of her father. You understand? Because how can you look at someone's profile from a child, right? And take the picture and analyze a 14-year-old child, right? It's in the DNA. Okay? But there's more to the story here. And I'm gonna unravel it because I love Jesus Christ. Let me run the audio.
Test to see if he had DNA substantiating him to the victims. The nigga got herpes type 2. The victims had herpes type 2. The Nuwapians don't never talk about this. They don't never show you this. Now I'm gonna show you.
This is the gorilla's father.
Tomorrow I'm going to show you. Okay? Let me give you the story. Did you know that the kids had chlamydia in their anal cavities? You didn't know, y'all didn't know that, though, did y'all? Did y'all know that a lot of the kids had to go to the hospital?
Do you know that? Do you know that the gorilla had problem with her anal? All right, because this is our father that we speaking about. Okay, listen.
Because they rectums was ripped. Y'all didn't know that, did you? So why is they acting like the government just set this nigga up when the kids not only have sexually transmitted diseases, which match the ones he got, they have physical scarring. Listen, let me tell y'all the story on how the FBI got on to
Yes,
Malachi.
tell me the story.
The FBI said what made them start to initially investigate him is because it was so many underage girls coming to this one hospital giving birth but not saying who the father was. So the hospital reported it. The hospital was like, yo, we getting a wave of little girls You know what I mean? Coming in this motherfucker having kids. But every time we ask them who the father is, they not saying who the fathers is. But they being accompanied here by men. But the men is not the fathers. And the hospital was saying that the men that was accompanying the girls wasn't allowing the girls to speak. They was speaking on behalf of the girls. So the hospital, just like protocol, reported it to the authorities, okay, which is the state. And then the state, then the feds picked it up from the state. What's hard for y'all to understand? They didn't set this nigga up. This nigga set himself up by having so much sex with so many underage fucking kids at the same time in the same place. What? You made yourself hot, nigga. What you talking about? So now let me tell y'all the story. The feds raided the nigga compound, right? Now, the Nuwapians don't ever bring this up. I got it. I'm looking at it. I have it. I'm looking at it. The Nuwapians never bring this up. The Nuwapians, Malachi York, when the feds raided the compound, they found a book, a photo type book. You know how, like, when you have kids and shit and you be putting the pictures in a book, y'all mean, to keep the memories and shit? This nigga had like a photo album or some shit of all of the girls and the kids he had kids by. So niggas will sit here and say he didn't do it. Well, why was he keeping these same girls in a fucking photo album with the kids? Who the fuck does that? I don't just got a random ass fucking photo album type style book with random ass underage girls in there. What the fuck kind of weirdo shit is that? So niggas keep talking about he was set up, but they don't ever talk about the evidence that was presented against him, right? So now here we go.
So all right, let's talk about this, right? When you want to expose shit, right? So yo, Miss James, I want you to pull up and explain all this to me. Okay? I want you to explain why you pulling up pictures of my family members, right? And you looking at these children's pictures, right? Because you chose to look at children's pictures. Right? So that shit must be in your DNA. Okay? This is just the introduction of my of this video. Right? And shouts to the 4 people watching. Right? But this is nasty work, bro. Right? Because you got pain tendencies, bitch. We're going to continue with the audio.
Niggas keep talking about why he take a plea. He was coerced into taking a plea. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not taking no plea on shit I didn't do. Let alone you accuse. Listen, if you accuse me of molesting a child, every time I come to court, I'm making a scene. I'm going to be spitting, kicking, knocking shit over. Like, I'm not complying. Like, you're not never going to accuse me. Listen, you can set me up with a lot of shit. Don't set me up with no child molestation. Bitch, no. Trial not even going to be able to commence. Because I'm going to be wilding out. I'm not about to sit here and you're not about to sit here and tell me I touched him. I'm about to be wilding in this bitch. That's disrespectful on my essence as a man. You wilding. If the nigga took a plea to 100+ years, who cops out to that? Nigga, you could have went to trial and got that. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why he didn't go to trial. I'm reading the transcript. Look, I'm going to read the transcripts. This from the district attorney. This is the district attorney talking to the judge. Watch this. In preparation for trial in late 2003, mind you, these tests came back 2002. In preparation for trial 2003, the issue of positive herpes 2 resurfaced. York declined to have another independent test done, one initiated by his own lawyers. Okay? So, what the district attorney said is, basically what happened is they said, nigga, we did the test, and this is you. But if you want to, you can do your own test just to make sure that you don't feel that we planted nothing or we did nothing foul. You can do your own test. The nigga said he didn't want to do his own test. And then I got more transcripts right here where the DA is talking to the judge, and the district attorney brought this shit up in court And Dr. York didn't even deny it. He took a plea. Nigga, get the transcripts. Motherfucker, get the transcripts. We ain't got to do no speculation. All you got to do is get the stenographer notes, the transcripts, and read what happened in court. In court, they brought this shit up, and that nigga did not deny it, okay? And that nigga took a plea. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why. Now, before I even finish, I'm going to tell y'all why he took a plea. The reason he took the plea is because if he would have went to trial, okay, they would have been able to bring this up. In trial, when you present evidence against somebody, it's called an exhibit. Now, ask me how I know. Nigga, I've been to trial 2 times. One for a misdemeanor, one for a felony. I beat the misdemeanor, I blew on a felony. But nigga, I'm very familiar with trial. So, when you go to trial, the district attorney can introduce exhibits all the way A through Z on your ass. So, he didn't want this to be introduced, okay? So, he took a plea. And he took the plea and kept the forensic results hush-hush. And just was like, oh, they set me up. But
Yeah, he kept it hush. Because one of those names is Gorilla.
if he would have went to trial, they would have said, Your Honor, we got all of these kids. They got anal cavity damage. They have chlamydia in their anus. They have motherfucking herpes type 2, matching everything that this nigga got.
This is what happens, right? All those diseases that he's speaking about, that Gorilla has, right? In her fucking anus, right? Because the soap, she said she don't wash her fucking ass with soap, right? So she needs something stronger, bro, to wash that ass, bro. You understand? But I'm gonna send her some coquito soap. Coquito soap from Puerto Rico. I'm gonna send her some of that. That shall clear everything in her fucking ass.
And the question is this, okay? Because the Nubians love to say Malachi York wasn't touching them kids. Somebody was touching them kids. Nobody just has, no child just has, boy or girl, just has anal cavity damage out the blue. Nobody just gets chlamydia in their anus out the blue, okay? Nobody just gets herpes out the blue, especially when they at ages where they should not be having sex, let alone anal sex. Come on. So if Malachi York wasn't a rapo, one of you niggas was. One of you niggas was. One of you niggas was. And I doubt that a nigga will take a rape charge for another nigga. It's a lot of charges I take for my nigga. I'm not taking no motherfucking rape charge. Okay? I'm not taking no motherfucking rape charge. And I'm not even, somebody in the comments said and impregnated him. I don't know if you just joined, family. I brought that up. So niggas have babies with minors. You sexually abuse minors, causing physical damage, okay? And you sexually transmitted diseases to them. And then what y'all not saying is, one of the nigga own sons told on the nigga. One of the nigga wives told on the nigga. You know how many people told on, admitted and told on this nigga? So here's my thing. Why y'all keep trying to act like these niggas in the community is some honorary niggas who deserve some praise? Now here's another thing. Here's some more shit for your ass. Here's some more shit for y'all ass. Is y'all ready? All of this shit happened in 2000. He got arrested in 2002. Did y'all know that in 1964, the nigga got on probation for sex with I believe she was 13. The nigga got probation for having sex with a 13-year-old. I believe she was 13.
So how old was Street Queen on that picture? 14? There's a lot of resemblance between the father and this individual. It's weird. Very, very weird, man. Very weird. Let's continue.
Not something I gotta say allegedly.
Listen to the resemblance.
This is documented in his criminal record, motherfucker. If you go on my criminal record, you gonna see I went to jail for trying to stab something. I got a couple weed charges and I got 2 gun charges. That's what it's in my criminal record. I can't deny it. I could never say I didn't try to use a knife, bodily harm. Okay? Oh, excuse me. I could never say I wasn't accused. I wasn't convicted, so I can say I didn't do it. But I was damn sure accused. It's in my criminal record. The motherfucker copped out and pled guilty to probation for having sex with a 13-year-old. And this was damn near 40 years before this. So here's my thing. What kind of nigga go to court and plead twice to sexual abuse on minors? Y'all keep talking about a nigga got set up. What kind of nigga plead guilty twice on 2 different occasions to motherfucking, whatchamacallit, sexual abuse on minors? Twice. So here's my thing. If they set you up the second time because you was somebody, who set you up the first time? When you was a nobody. Nobody knew you in 1964, nigga. You wasn't popping in 1964. So what? So what's popping? So what happened? What happened? And I'm about to go get my fan because I'm about to start pulling up the defenders of Malachi York on here and let them try to defend this shit. Okay? So who did that? Who set you up in 1964? So here's my thing. Y'all already knew this nigga was a pedophile. This is not nothing new. Everybody know I'm on parole right now. Everybody
the Nuwambians, the Nuwambians.
Parole, but you know what I'm on parole for. So, what? Everybody knew this nigga was on probation for a sexual offense. And you...
The Nuwambians was founded in 1967. Since then, the group has repeatedly changed its name, teachings, and practices. I wonder why.
Still chose to follow this nigga. So y'all niggas been knew the nigga was a pedophile. This shit ain't nothing new. This shit ain't nothing new. Y'all been knew this nigga was a pedophile. You been knew it. This shit is not nothing new. You chose to follow a pedophile. You helped this nigga build a fucking fort where he could be a pedophile in private. And a lot of you niggas is pedophiles and was having a motherfucking time in y'all lives with these kids. And you got knocked because so many kids start going to that motherfucking hospital at such a high volume to where the motherfucking nurses had to report that shit to the state and the feds took interest in it and yacked his ass. Come on, man. I'm about to...
And he was having sex with his children from his children's children. Hundreds of children that are not being documented by the government.
I'm about to end you niggas' careers tomorrow. The link is in my bio.
End it.
The link is in my bio. Okay? Look, I'm gonna read 2 lines from a transcript in court. Go look up Richard Moultrie. Richard Moultrie. I got names and all that. I got the transcripts, man. I got the transcripts. I'm not making this up. It's just like the NOI. When I exposed the NOI, why don't the NOI never sue people for slander? Like Washington Times or people who post these articles. Why don't y'all niggas go sue the motherfucking county who put these transcripts out? Go sue the courthouse who put these transcripts out. Go sue Washington Times who put these articles out. Go sue the fucking FBI if they slandering you, nigga. Go sue the U.S. Department of Justice, okay? In Atlanta, Georgia, the bureau that's located in Atlanta, Georgia, if these DNA test results is false, nigga. Go sue the forensics and sue everybody. What? Get the fuck out of here, man. Let me read y'all one line. Look at this. This shit say, this is Richard Moultrie talking to the judge. This shit say, no, there are at least, I believe. Listen, let me say this before I even read this. The FBI said this nigga had molested so many kids that they had to drop some of the charges to make this shit seem realistic. Because if they would have actually pursued all of the charges, nobody would have thought that shit was real. That's how...
Ladies and gentlemen, let me rephrase that. This individual was doing so much harm in the street that when he was about to get convicted for the crimes, it was so large that people would have thought that it was fabricated. Is this man a human being? And this is Gorilla's father. we speaking about? The people support this animal.
Actually, if they would have actually pursued all of the charges, nobody would have thought that shit was real. That's how many children that nigga molested. That nigga was molesting so many kids. They said they can do all the charges because nobody would believe this shit. Nobody would believe that this nigga was fucking hundreds of kids. Huh? But let me just read the four. The four that's introduced right now on transcript. This shit say, no, there are at least, I believe, there are about 4 that have physical findings of either anal scarring or evidence that is consistent with them having been sexually active with someone. And the reason why it is pertinent to offer that evidence, Your Honor, is the evidence from some of the witnesses is going to be that Mr. York told the children what to say in the event that they were medically examined, and that instruction could be found by the jury to be consistent with some of the versions that were given by those children of why it is their medical examination, why it is in their medical examinations revealed that they were sexually active. Okay? 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 Now watch this. Let me finish reading it. So the physical findings of both German as to prove the children's medical examinations are consistent with other evidence that Mr. York molested these children, and also is consistent to show that the children, when they say they were anally molested, with the duration of the physical findings. This is court transcript. This is from his lawyer trying to get the shit suppressed before trial. Okay? And if you don't know, this is called a suppression hearing. Nigga, I had one of those too. And the suppression hearing is when you try to get evidence against you suppressed before trial so that it can't be admitted into court as an exhibit. Okay? Because in my case, it's the opposite. In my case, I'm saying the gun wasn't mine, test it. And the DA said we're not going to test it. So I'm saying you're violating my Fifth Amendment, my right to due process, and you violating your as a district attorney to introduce exculpatory evidence, which is evidence which that could exonerate me of the crime, because you're an attorney too, not just a prosecutor. So in my case, I did the opposite. I was saying bring shit. They were saying we're not bringing it. In this case, Dr. York is saying don't bring that shit, and they saying we bringing it. Okay? So once the judge approved that this shit would be admissible at trial, that nigga took a plea. Come on, man, stop on me, man. It's quiet. It's quiet. Now, who wanna come on this bitch? Who wanna come on this bitch? And who wanna come on this bitch and defend? I tell you what, I'm gonna get my fan, and I'm gonna be back because it's getting hot. It's getting hot. I'm about to get my fan, and you let me know which one of you motherfuckers in here is a Nuwapian still today, and you want to defend York. You niggas let me know who want to pull up. Hold on. Let me know. Yeah, y'all let me know. It's getting hot up in this bitch. See, I'm not gonna play them games with niggas. Come on this motherfucker and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, listen. I'm about to hit you niggas where it hurt. Don't play with me today. Don't play with me today. I'm with all that bullshit today. Nigga, I see you niggas tomorrow at 1 p.m. with your bitch ass.
So we'll be coming back again, people. How you finish this? Espérate. My bad, people. Difficulties. I don't know how to end this. I'll be back on my page.
Tell her to watch Jersey J. Watch Jersey J tonight, man. Everybody watch Jersey J tonight. His live tonight, and shit, I'm promoting his live tonight, man. It's gonna be fire, man. Troll Patrol Network. Salute to everybody in the building, man. And have a great, productive day today.